Wolf joining us live. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
All right, the AMAs, the American Music Awards. Some talkers, some winners, some snubs, perhaps. Let's dive into it.
Well, first of all, it felt like I was watching an AMA from like 2004, and it was all for us millennials because all the throwbacks. We had Gloria Estefan was there, like Janet Jackson was performing for the first time since 2018.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's insane. Jennifer Lopez hosting. Yeah, so very nostalgic for me. But also, yeah, Billie Eilish dominated, and some country. So Beyonce won Country Album of the Year. Not a lot of people happy about that, but she did do it, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, yeah.
And Post Malone also winning for some country nods, which is another bit of a head scratcher. He's collabed on some country stuff. I would not think to put him in that
in a
genre,
country category.
though.
Yeah.
Well, he did come out with his own album, so like, yes, he's dominated the country world for the last like year and a half, 2 years. So he deserved to at least be nominated. So good. Yeah, sure. All right, we'll give it to Post
Right?
Malone.
I know. I feel like a lot of these categories these days, I'm kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah,
we have so many like genre blending artists now.
And this is going to be tougher and tougher, I think, to kind of delineate, you know, because you see these genre blends. I guess I do understand the argument, but I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, Nick. What is the argument to Beyonce not being called a country album? Because it's Cowboy Carter, right? Like,
yeah, it caused a lot of controversy. She's said it's not a country album, that it's a Beyonce album. But in the country community, she wasn't. The album wasn't accepted as country. I don't know why. I thought it was a country album. But I think the main thing that people have a problem with is it the best country album of the year, or is it only winning that because Beyonce put out a country album? Because Morgan Wallen broke a ton of records with his album. There's been a lot of albums that have come out. Zach Bryan has just an insane amount of records that are sold. So, like, why Beyonce other than she's Beyonce? Because it didn't perform well as a record, and it didn't sell well. Like, well, it didn't sell as well as like Morgan Wallen or Zach Bryan. So.
That to me is an argument versus people who are not accepting it as a country album. It drives me nuts because country has turned, you talk about genre blending, very pop over the years, right?
Yeah.
And so nobody seems to have an issue when Kane Brown kind of moves this way, or, you know, fill in the blank with a country artist, but it all of a sudden moves the other direction, you know, and it feels like the tables turned. But that argument to, like, the record not selling,
right, you get into some of the sales,
that's a different argument.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
it's definitely had some good country hits on there. So
yeah. For sure. We'll leave that conversation to the keyboard warriors to continue.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting, though, that we're talking about an award show and we're not talking about Taylor Swift taking home a bunch of awards. It feels like it's been a minute.
Or the announcement of Reputation Taylor's version, which Swifties were clamoring for.
A lot of fans were hoping for that.
Yeah. She was left out a lot in the show. Like she wasn't there, which is weird. But also, yeah, there's controversy about them maybe muting the audience when they announced her as a nomination. So there's a lot of things that are happening out.
Some interesting snubs I was looking up beforehand. There were Shabuzi going over, Taylor Swift going over, Chappell Roan going over, Sabrina Carpenter going over.
Oh, huge artists.
Kind of interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who decides who wins the AMAs. I don't know if it's like a fan voted thing or not. But yeah, there's a lot of upset people that walked away. But I mean, I wouldn't put much stock in awards anyway.
Yeah, I think that's pretty valid.
I know. I kind of feel like I'm like, they just don't hold the same weight that maybe they used to. But hey, it was a great night for Billie Eilish, taking home 7 AMAs. That's pretty incredible, and not her first sweep of an award show too.
Sure.
She's done that a time or two.
Yes, exactly. And I thought that was a great album too. So it's good for her.
We have, I feel like it's we've been spoiled with so much awesome new music over the last couple of years. It feels like it's all of these fields have felt very stacked and hard to choose the last couple of years.
And also, I mean, kind of to your point, Nick, sort of over inundated maybe with award shows where, you know, it kind of feels like I'm another one. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't keep track of them because now they're all genres too, and it's just like I don't know.
Right.
Which one am I supposed to?
I know I didn't win one. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Well, I pretty much just worry about Spotify Wrapped now. That's my that is my one defining musical moment of the year.
That's
my Spotify Wrapped.
All right, Nick. Always appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
All right. And for more trending topics, you can always catch Nick and Kristen weekdays on 99.5 The Wolf.
All right.